Today we are going to cook some chicken INASAL. What does it need?
More syrup.
More syrup? Okay. Really bright looking salad here. Chicken INASAL.
Hey guys! Welcome back to my channel. Today is Wednesday, April 28 and today, hindi na naman ako ang bida sa aking vlog. Si James na naman ang nag-vlog. Nagluto siya ng inasal. Kasi, tulad lang nasabi ko sa inyo, si Baby Jamie, siya ay hindi niya na kami pinapatulog sa gabi. So, nag-change ng pattern yung kanyang pagtulog for, for a week na yata. And sa araw, tulog siya. Kita nyo ito, mga kumot namin ito. Dito kami natutulog sa araw. So, hindi ako nakakapag-vlog. And si James na yung nagpa-vlog. Kapag kami ay natutulog dito, nagluluto siya. So, kahapon, nagluto si James ng chicken inasal. So, yung chicken inasal, natikman niya before. And si Tracy ay sarap na sarap siya nung pumunta kami ng Philippines. Pumunta kami ng mang inasal na yung isang malaking chicken. Halos naubos ni Tracy. Sobrang sarap na sarap siya. And that time, she was only 1-year-old and 4 months. So, grabe yung pagkain niya ng chicken inasal. So, nung bumalik kami dito, pinakita ko kay James yung video and ginawa niya yung chicken inasal and this is the second time na ginawa niya ito. Sabi ko kay James today, pagkagising ko ay magpa-vlog ako. Sabi niya, magpahinga ka na lang, gawan mo na lang ng intro at saka ng outro yung aking vlog na ginawa noong ako ay nagluto ng chicken inasal. Sabi ko sa kanya, gawan ko na lang siya ng cooking channel na siya yung magluluto ng mga Filipino food, tapos yung mga binan ko yung kakain kasi hilig naman niya magluto. Pero sabi niya sa akin, baka hindi raw niya kayanin yung vlogging na ginagawa ko. So sabi niya, pwede bang i-upload mo na lang yan sa channel mo? So sabi ko, okay, pagbibigyan kita this time kasi sabi niya, bakit ayaw mong i-upload yung yung aking chicken inasal na video. Sabi ko, family channel tayo, so kailangan kasama yung mga bata, kasama ako. So, eto na guys, ang video ni James when he was cooking the chicken inasal.
Morning everyone, and welcome to the vlog. Today we are going to cook some chicken inasal. So, I got a little bit of a head start, and we've already created the mix. So the mix is right down there. You'll notice there's a few packets here. I'm cheating a little bit. I don't like to cheat, but some of the ingredients were a little difficult to come by. I've had to resort to some packets in order to make the proper mix. So we got some annatto seeds and then the inasal mix. And I've already mixed it up. I put in some water and vinegar and some oil, and we've got our mix right here. So I'm going to get the chicken ready and get it going in the marinade, and we'll get it going on the barbecue later. So one of the first things I'm going to do before we get started. Okay, great, Tracy. Tracy decided to join us. She's right here. Right here. Yeah.
I can't see.
Okay. So one of the first things we're going to do is I've got this open package of Mamacita's annatto powder. So I'm just going to seal it because I originally bought this for some curry, and we're not going to be making that today. So I want to save this for later. So I'm going to seal it up. Next, we'll get the chicken. And you're not gonna touch the chicken, right?
Yeah.
No, you're not gonna touch the chicken. It's raw. You're gonna touch the chicken? No. Okay.
I want to.
Sure. You can watch me. You can watch me cut the chicken. Okay. So we got our chicken. Just a bunch of legs and thighs. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sharpen this knife a little bit. Mommy hates this noise for some reason. Yes, I have to do that. Weren't you listening? I told them. I don't have to do that.
I don't like that sound, Daddy. You're trying to me, aren't you?
We're gonna chop up the chicken. And we're going to save the skin for chicharron. I'm gonna wash this first. One sec. Safety first. Keep the knives away from the toddler. Cool. We're just gonna pull the skin off the chicken. We don't need this right now. This chicken is from local farms. The town we live in is actually a farming community. So there's yeah, there's a lot of farms around. Tracy has gone to a farm. You saw the chickens and the cows, right, Tracy?
Yeah.
Yeah, what else did you see?
I didn't see the cow.
You saw the cow before. And you saw a piggy. And you saw rabbits. And you saw a doggy, remember? If you have too much fat on the barbecue with the propane grills that we have here, I find that everything tends to get burned because there's just so much chicken fat that's catching fire. I think that's pretty good. Oh, there's a little bit here. Just trim the rest of this fat off here and then we can...
Whoa, so much chicken!
I know, so much chicken. Yeah. How many pieces do you see, Tracy? How many pieces of chicken are there?
1, 2, 3,
4. Cool. Well, let's see now.
That was 4 chickens.
There's 4 chickens. 1.
4.
How many pieces are here now?
1, 2.
Good job.
And then how many are left?
Well, we're gonna take 1 and we're gonna divide it by 2
How
and
many?
get 2.
How many is left?
Cool. So what I'm doing is I'm feeling for where the bone is here, where the knuckle is, and then I'm just slicing through with my knife. This is why we wanted to have a sharp knife, so we can just cut right through it.
Don't
Bam.
cut your fingers.
That's sound advice, Tracy. Cool. So now we got our chicken all cut up. We got our mix. I think I'm going to keep some of this for later, just for basting. And we're just going to go like this. Put that there. And we're going to mix. Mix, mix. What's happening to my hands, Tracy?
It's getting wet.
Yeah. Is it getting dirty?
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, but I'm sure Mommy will link it. There was a video of Tracy, time she was in the Philippines, just absolutely going to town on a piece of chicken INASAL. So we'll see if the same reaction happens this time around. Cool. We're all set for the marinade. I'm just going to wrap it up and chuck it in the fridge. It's going to sit there for a few hours. All right, let's show it off. Here we go. There's the chicken INASAL. And then take it and you put it into the fridge. There's some of Tracy's artwork. And also make some room. Check it out in like 8 hours.
A few moments later.
Time has passed. The marinated chicken is ready. Our barbecue is about the right temperature there. And it's ready to go. Oh, it's hot. So we're going to start putting the chicken on the Barbie. I'm going to try my best not to burn myself while I vlog. No guarantees. So any of you who barbecue out there probably know barbecue will end up with some hot spots where you get more heat and less heat, more heat in some spots and less heat in others, depending on, you know, how the burners are, what condition the burners are in and so on. It's really yummy. Close the lid and check back on it later. Meanwhile, there's other things we can do. So while the chicken is cooking, we're gonna set up a salad here because we don't just want to have meat, you know, not just meat and rice, you know. So I got a few things out here. This is all like fresh local stuff. And I know you're probably not gonna have these ingredients in the Philippines, but if you're living outside the Philippines and you wanna give this a try, it's really yummy and it's a really good salad for the spring. So, show you what we got here. We've got some fresh blueberries, some mini cucumbers. We got some assortment of mini tomatoes. We've got mini tomatoes in Canada here. So these are cherry tomatoes, I think. We got yellow ones. We got some red ones. And we got these funky looking green ones here. Kind of cool. Anyways, it makes a really nice color for the salad. And then we've got
Yummy salad.
We got our ingredients here that we're going to use to make the dressing. This is just Dijon mustard, some balsamic vinegar, olive oil, and then this is agave syrup. A lot of people use honey. I like using agave syrup because it tends to last a lot longer, and you can buy it a lot. So like this, I think we bought like a couple of years ago, and it expires like next year. And we've got some fresh basil that we have just growing on our windowsill. Cool. So we'll get started in chopping up the ingredients. All right, so we got all our ingredients. I've washed them. It's boring, so I just did it. And we of course have our toddler, our helper toddler. Cool. I got a bowl to put everything in. So we're just gonna chop some of these. We're just looking for like little bite-sized pieces, mostly like this. And we're gonna do that across each of the cucumbers. Get that one. Thank you.
And then
Thank you. This cucumber is growing everywhere. But they taste the same, just as like a regular tomato.
yummy tomato.
Yummy. The blueberries are already washed. Tracy, I'm just gonna throw the blueberries in. Boop. Now we have a really cool looking mix here. Some basil. We're gonna get enough in there so that you can taste that across all the different fruits that are there. Thank you, Tracy. All right, we got fresh right off the leaf. And we're just gonna chop, 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 chop. Okay, we're gonna mix everything. So we're gonna take a little dollop here of Dijon. Mayonnaise works here too. Dijon tastes better. Take some balsamic vinegar. You can use lots of different types of vinegar. That's probably a bit too much. But rice wine vinegar works. Or, whatever you have available. Take this syrup to sweeten it up. And then we'll mix a little bit of oil.
No, let me mix it.
Hang on.
Taste.
Okay, taste. Good. Does it need anything or is it good?
It does need some
What does it need?
more syrup.
More syrup? Okay. Okay, you mix. Is now tasting the food. Okay. Good now? Good. All right. She approves.
It's yummy.
Cool. It's yummy, she says. There we go. Really yummy looking. We will pour in the dressing later so it doesn't get too soggy in there. But we have two secret ingredients. Some feta cheese and some Kalamata olives. We get ones that are pitted because we like to use them in salads. That means cutting them up. Tracy loves olives. You want to eat an olive? Okay, you just take one.
Oh,
What?
I want a black one.
A black one? Okay, here, take this one. Okay. All right, that's enough olives. Take them away from her because she will eat them all. And we'll just chop this up. Nice little
Mix again.
thing to add to every other bite or so. I'm inclined to believe, stop eating all that. Stop eating the salad dressing.
It
But
tastes very good.
it tastes really good. Cool. So we got everything compiled. We got all of our ingredients. I'll just mix this. Mix, 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 mix. Make sure all that basil gets all over.
want to
We
eat.
don't need salt because the cheese, the feta cheese, is quite salty. You can see there's not that much left actually. So we'll take these. Actually, probably just use the rest of it
I
here.
like those. I really like those.
Yeah, it's really yummy. Tracy
Can I have a
loves
taste?
feta cheese as well. There you go. Take some feta cheese. And we'll just cut that
It's
up.
yummy. Mommy, yummy.
And we'll just try to make this, fairly coarse. The raw onion in the mix, but we've got a really bright looking salad here. We'll add dressing later. Okay, you mix. She eats all the food before it gets to the table. Is it good? Okay.
Tomatoes
Cool.
are my favorite too.
Those are good foods to have as your favorites. This is how I'm going to do this. I'm just going to do it on my knees so you can see me and Tracy and the food. So, because
I'm getting bigger.
you're so big, so because we want to save this for later and keep it fresh, we're just going to cover it with some wrap.
Let me color
Okay,
it.
cover it. And create a drum. Do you like our drum? Well, seems like that's coming along pretty good. I do want to make sure that we're getting lots of flavor on it, so we're going to make sure we baste fairly regularly here. What color is it?
What?
I'm painting red on the food. That's right. How many were there? And then 5 on the other hand. Other hand. Other hand. 5. There you go. 8. Good job. I want there to be lots of time to baste. Baste time. Someone's decided they're going to light off some fireworks. We're going to baste this guy a little bit extra here. So something else we can do while we're waiting. We're going to have rice with the chicken INASAL, of course, but rice isn't my biggest thing, so we're going to make some fancy potatoes here. So we got some little mini red potatoes. They're really yummy, really creamy. Just going to chuck those in. Ow! Burn myself a little bit. And I'm going to boil these. So we're just going to parboil these for like a good, say like 5 or 6 minutes. What we're looking to do is cook them, but not to the point where the skin falls off, because we're going to smash them. And that's where the fun part comes in. So we'll check back later. So one of the last things we have to make now is the smashed potatoes. And we got a little bit there. All we're going to do is take these potatoes, they're fully cooked, take 2 cutting boards, and just go. Make the noise if you like. I like to. And smash them. And what we're going to do with them is we're going to fry them at a high heat. And it's going to make the outside and all those little bits sitting there real crispy. We've also got our special seasoning that I mixed up earlier. And we're going to add that. And it should come out really yummy. So by the end of this, we will have a meal that's, I think, a really nice combination of Canadian food and Filipino food. Cool. So we got our smashed potatoes in here. And we've got our secret spice mixture here. And we're going to let this cook up for a bit. Again, they're already cooked, so we're just going to make it so that they are crispy. You can see they're starting to crisp up right over there already, but it should be extra yummy when it's crisp. There we go. Looking pretty good. Pretty crispy. We don't want it to burn. We want it to be crispy. Move this around a bit. Here's the end result. Our smashed potatoes, our yummy spring salad, and of course, chicken inasal. Yum yum. We'll see what the customers have to say.
Hey guys, so si James ay nag-took over na naman ng aking vlog na nagluto siya ng inasal. Hindi ko pa natitikman. Ginising na niya kami ni Baby Jamie. Si Baby Jamie natutulog dito sa tabi ko. And then aside from that, he also bought me flowers. Ayan. Tikman na natin yung kanyang niluto. So, when you are cooking inasal, there's always like a grill design.
Okay.
It's perfect. May grill design din siya. Hindi niya alam yun. Kasi ginugol lang niya kung paano gumawa. Si Tracy, she's eating salad. Cucumber.
Why don't know if you like it?
May cucumber. I don't know guys if napapansin nyo na kapag kumakain kami talagang lagi kami may veggies. It's either salad or yung veggies na kasama sa nilutong pagkain.
Yeah, I told them that we're not just gonna have rice and meat.
Yeah. Ano talaga kami dito. Ganyan kami kumain. May salad lagi. Really yummy. It's really good, Tracy, hey?
Tracy, did you eat the chicken yet, or are you still eating your salad?
Ang sarap.
Have this one too. Those are smashed potatoes.
Yeah. Yummy.
Smash, smash, smash.
Take a bite, Tracy. They're really yummy.
Sabi ko kay James, mag-vlog na siya ng puro cooking. Tapos, tandem sila ng father-in-law ko. Si dad naman, siya naman ang taga-tikim. Or kaya ako taga-tikim.
Thirsty.
You're thirsty? You want water? Me too, Daddy, please. Thank you. Ayan na guys, dyan nagtatapos yung video ni James sa kanyang pagluluto at yung pagtikim ko ng kanyang niluto. As you notice, yung mukha ko dyan, hindi pa ako nag-ayos kasi kagigising ko lang. Ginising niya ako after niya magluto. And in fairness to him, masarap naman talaga yung kanyang chicken inasal. Medyo red lang siya dahil dun sa atsuete. Hindi ko masasabi na kalasa niya yung mang inasal, pero close siya. Ayun, so hanggang dito na lang guys yung ating vlog for today. Maraming salamat sa inyong panonood. Sana sa mga susunod na araw ay mabalik na sa dating routine si Baby Jamie para kami ay makakapag-vlog na ng maayos. Ayan, tingnan nyo. Ang sarap ng kanyang tulog kasi araw ngayon. Tapos mamaya tapos mamaya ay ano na naman yan, pahirapan na naman kami. Tracy, say hi.
Hindi natulog.
Hindi natulog. What is it, love?
She's not sleeping.
Tracy, say hi.
Hi.
Hi. Okay. Ayan na siya. Oh. Ayan, sarap na naman ng tulog. Tapos mamaya pahirapan na naman kami. Ngayon lang yan hinawakan ni James kasi buong araw kami yung magkasama, kami yung magkatabi matulog. Kiss namin. Kiss namin. Kiss namin. What are you doing? He's very cheeky. Wakey, wakey. Cheeky, cheeky.